Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to go over my favorite beauty tools from the drugstore. So the first one, I don't know if it's necessarily a tool, but it is something that I have really been enjoying. And I picked it up at Target. It is the Schmidt Natural Deodorant in bergamot and lime. It is the first natural deodorant with no aluminum that has ever really worked for me. It's kind of this unusual, gritty, I don't know if it'll show up. It's got grit to it, almost like it has sand or something in it, very fine. So it feels different than other deodorants. You can't shave in the shower and then come out and really apply this vigorously because it is rough. But it says right on the package to hold it under your arm for a second to let the ingredients warm up and then go ahead and apply it. But it is a great deodorant. It lets you sweat, but I'm good with that. It smells great and it works. So I can put up with that little bit of grit. And it's not a problem once you apply it. After you apply it, you don't feel anything. It all melts into your skin and it works great. So that's a wonderful find at Target. I've heard it's really popular now, and so it may be sold out when you go to look for it, but there are also other scents. I don't know how many. I think there are 3. And then getting into the tools, I love this new beauty sponge that I picked up. It's from Flower Beauty. It comes in this big box. It's the 3-in-1 blending sponge. Looks like this. Mine is not perfectly clean. I guess I wasn't that careful, but it's got a nice little slant. The point at the top is fairly useless. You would have to really squeeze it together because this sponge, this one's dry, gets so soft, but I love it. It works really well. It has not broken down. I've washed it several times and I really enjoy the consistency. Applying my foundation, it just pushes it into your skin really well, and I'll see how long this holds up, but it costs $8.98. So it's much better than the Beauty Blender as far as the cost goes. And I'm not a die-hard Beauty Blender fan. I do enjoy it, but I do not want to pay the $20 for the 3-month to 6-month wear that you would get out of it. There are others on the market now that I think do the job just as well. It's what you prefer as far as texture and size and shape. So the next one, oh, by the way, the Schmidt's deodorant is $4.99 if I didn't say. Then the next beauty sponge I've run across is by Loreal. It comes in this box. It took me a minute to find because it was in the box, I guess. But anyway, that's just me. It's called the Blend Artist. It's in the Infallible line, and this sells for $7.99, so it's even a better deal. I got this at Target, I believe, and it's a little bit denser. It's a little bit firmer, but the tip works a little better, and it's wet right and it's damp right now, so that's why it's so large. I used it this morning. It works fabulously. So between these 2 sponges, I don't think I'll ever buy the Beauty Blender again unless it's on a great sale or something. So the next item I have is a really great deal. This is by e.l.f. and it's their Slant Tweezers. They're made so well. They're sharp. I know Tweezer Man is all the rage. Go and get the Tweezer Man and it's very sharp. But this is just as efficient, I believe. I don't have a problem getting those little fine baby hairs that grow underneath your brows. It's substantial. It feels like it's not going to break or anything. I've had this for several months. And so I think for $1, this is fantastic. And then the next item is by Real Techniques. I don't have the box because I've had this for quite some time, but it's this brush cleaning palette. It has these different knobs on the inside. The bigger ones are for larger face brushes, possibly your Beauty Blender. I don't like to use my Beauty Blender in this, but all my other brushes I do. And then the medium and small for your tiny little defining eye brushes or something like that. but I really like this. Now that I have more brushes, I can just fit it into the palm of my hand, put it under the water, put any sort of mild soap that I have. I don't have to buy a particular brush cleaning soap. This came with a little packet of brush cleaning soap. It worked fine, but I don't need to buy anything special for that. Just even, you know, mild shampoo would work for your brushes. So I love this. Instead of having both my hands getting wet under the water trying to clean it out, I like having this. And it has this little knob, so it really does get them cleaner than the palm of your hand. So that is great. And then next, I'm going to go through some of the brushes that I use daily that are great value. This first one is the e.l.f. blush brush, and it sells for $3. It's soft, it's got this dome, it's fairly narrow. I use this for blush, I use it for bronzer, I use it for powder, because it's just small and fluffy enough. It's not going to pick up too much product with my fair skin, and I don't like powders on my face anyway, so this picks up just enough. I don't need anything larger than this, and it can do all those things. So I own 2 of these for $3 a piece. They just work great for me. And then next by the e.l.f. line is the blending brush. And I couldn't find whether this was a $1 brush or a $3 brush, but it has a small dome. It's a little bit dense. It fits perfectly into this outer area of my eye. I also use it in my crease. I have smaller eyes, and so this I'll apply, just so that I don't overdo it, I'll apply with this brush and go into my crease, and then I can also put it on my outer edges of my eyes, and I love it. I use it every day. I have a different blending brush, and you know, to blend everything together, all the shadows, and to make sure there's no harsh lines. But to first apply, I use that brush every day. And then this e.l.f. brush is a concealer brush for $1. And it is tiny, and it works fabulously for getting into my inner eye area and in my tear trough for concealer. Or if I have any blemishes, spots on my face, I can put a little concealer on this, and it's perfect for that. For $1, it's great. There's no need, I don't think, to buy any high-end brushes to apply something as simple as that. And then next are my Wet n Wild brushes. I have a whole container of them, if you can see back here in that champagne glass, that I can use for different things, but I just like them because they're so pretty with the pink at the top and white. But these are $1. This one, I don't apply my foundation with it. It doesn't say what it's called on it. It just says Wet n Wild, but I believe it's a foundation brush. What I use it for is kind of just a pampering thing. I could use my fingers, but I like to apply masks. If I have a moisturizing mask or a clarifying mask or whatever mask, I like to dip this in and then sort of paint it on my face. I'll use less product possibly, and I just like it. It feels really good. So I do that with that one. And then I have 2 different size. I believe one of these or both of these are for concealer, since they don't say on the handle of the barrel. I don't know, but they are perfect for putting on either concealer. This one here could do concealer. But what I use one of these for every day is to put on my MAC Painterly, my eyeshadow base. Gets into the pot great, and then also I can use my fingers, but what happens when I use my fingers is I will usually get some right here, like under my eye or closer to my nose. No matter how careful I am, I kind of get it in other places. So using these brushes is very gentle and can get it precisely where I want it to go. And then also what these are great for are any cream eyeshadows or highly shiny pigmented shadows that have that, not glitter necessarily because I don't wear glitter shadows, but the ones that have more of the shiny finish. They're a little bit metallic. These pick them up perfectly. They don't cause as much fallout, and you can also wet them and use it like that and just press the eyeshadow in the center of your eyelid. So those are my drugstore beauty tool favorites right now, but I do also have a fail, and this one is from e.l.f. and it works fine. It does clean your brushes. It is the Daily Brush Cleaner. It sprays perfectly. It's a great price, but it smells so strongly. This horrible floral scent. I cannot stand it. I cleaned 2 of my brushes to try it out one morning. Knew that the smell was really not something that I enjoyed, but I thought I can use this. It works. It's efficient. Then I came back midday, walked into the bathroom, and as my brushes are drying, sitting just out, they're already dry. You could smell strong, strong floral scent. If you like this scent, I wish you could open it in the store and smell it and see if you could tolerate it, but it's too much for me. I'll try to use it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use it up because this scent is just terrible to me. So that was my one fail. But it does work. So if you really do want one of those spray daily cleaners, it's inexpensive enough. It does work. It just get ready for it because it smells. Woo. So that's it. Hopefully this was helpful, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.